Hello. How goes it? How are all the things? Are they still where they were when we last left them? Have they moved? So yeah, I had the power out for quite a while today. Power just got restored a couple of hours ago or so. And so, I'm doing this now. It was it's been a day. It's been a day. So I'm going to try and do some of this and see if we can, see what we can do about, a colony full of people who are, much more miserable. Well, just sort of go from there. Let's see, what are we doing? We are resuming our story. Or our downward spiral, as I like to call it. Yeah, I seem to be. I have the lung demons also, so you'll have to forgive me for that. I am slightly concerned because I did actually go and vote a few days ago. If you haven't done that yet, by the way, and you've got early voting going on, please go and do that. If you don't have early voting going on, please go and vote on the day that of the election, because that's very important. I did do that about a week ago, I think, and there was a point where someone did have their mask off. It wasn't there at the facility. It was out. It was like a block away as I was dealing with stuff near my car. Who asked me a question? They were more than 6 feet away, but at the same time, one has paranoia about these things, and one has also seen these things happen even at greater distances. So there's a chance that this might develop further into the current plague. We'll see. I don't know yet. However, the infuriating thing is this is around the time that I start getting this anyway. So who knows? Who knows? I will know in about another week's time. Yay! Alright. Let's do this thing. Now that my whinging about not being invulnerable is out of the way. More advanced versions of buildings have better insulation and are warmer. I know! I know! You can soften the blow of each death by signing the ceremonial funerals law. Hope will still fall, but only half as much. Yeah, and that's probably helped us out quite a lot. It's getting dicey. When someone dies, people will lose hope. There is no place to bury the dead. They will become, if there is no place to bury the dead, they will become discontented. When you promise something and then fail to deliver, your people will lose some hope and their discontent will rise. We're getting dangerously high on discontent right now. Okay. Survivors rescued. We saved everyone we could from the places we knew. We're still sheltering survivors. God help the rest. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see where we are. Apparently we got everyone. Okay. That's right. There were things that I was working on or needing to do that I can't remember now what they were. So we'll probably do some of those very soon, whatever those mysterious things are. They are still building that, so once that's done, I'm going to upgrade this one. And then they can go back to work. Let's see. I remember my past self left my present self with a number of decisions that I would need to make at the beginning here, but I can't remember what all of them are. One of them is probably, do I send these people out again? Well, let's see. They are, I can see it, they're 10 hours away. Okay. These folks, were I to send them, and they have to head back to the city because they're escorting refugees, so the fastest move is to send these folks down here in a day and 9 hours. Now, We have 2 days and 21 hours left. So there's a possibility. Oh, it's getting colder. There's a possibility we'll be fine sending them out like this, and then bringing them back, because they should be back before the storm hits. Should. And the trip back will be faster than the trip there because, you know, once again, forged path. You know what, though? If I head to the snow burrows first, that might shave some time off of it. Huh. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. And it's 12 hours to the snow burrows, and that's closer to Camp Meteor. So let's do that, and hopefully that'll work out. Off you go. Let's see now. What else? What else? Yeah, that supply team can get maybe 1 or 2 more shipments into us, but then we gotta just disband them because no. Let's see. What do we have happening here? That's a sawmill. Is it tapped out? Oh, great. Okay, good. So I can get rid of that. My plan was to have them keep going at other trees, like up here. But I'm starting to wonder if that's even necessary at this point. Because I've got the 2 wall drills. Either the trees up here or the trees over here. The trees! Because there are a lot of trees. There are a lot of trees that we could still harvest if we so desire. Current lumber intake. It's 448 a day. Is that still going to be enough? We don't know. The other option is to just leave it be and reassign those workers to start gathering from the coal piles that these thumpers are supposed to be producing. Which they seem to be producing coal piles. One would think they're producing coal piles. Okay, that's good. That still gets that coal pile. Yeah, you know what? I think the coal is going to be the priority at this point. I think we're going to be okay for trees. We'll just smash any trees that we need to at this point. Because we need the people. There. Sure. Okay. And let's see what else. We'll assign that one engineer to gather coal all by his lonesome. What are they, chili? That's okay for right now. You bastard! There's so much heat at the other... Well, not at all of them. Not at all of the gathering posts. Temperature is going to drop, though, and then we're going to have to reassess how we're doing all this. Right. Let's see. Next. What indeed is next? That is the question. Probably, I mean, we're gonna be able to sign another law soon. That'll be exciting. But we do need to do research. That's probably gonna be the next thing we want to tackle. Once again, generator safety should be something we're picking up just as a matter of course. from these folks when they get back here in 10 hours. So generator safety bypass. The additional scouts will not be of any use whatsoever. But you know. If only there were that came with additional people and not just the ability to expand out to have additional scouts. All right. Would that there were time and resources to build more automatons, because that would be a thing. Right now, we just put all of the put automatons in to fill the spaces that for the workers we don't have, instead of just the one. I even got the discount on them too. So what is it? 80 wood, 50 coal, 1 steam. Well, it's the steam cores really. That's the. One has to have the steam cores. One can't get them, you see. And I presume we can't use the one that we have because I'm assuming they're talking about the generator. But that said, I mean, out of curiosity, because, like, you know what? I don't know if it works that way. I'm going to save the game real quick, just once again. More Doomsday. I just want to see. Am I wasting it on an automaton? Probably. There's plenty of other things that require steam cores, like more infirmaries for one. More industrial hothouses. So I mean, covering up for shortage of staff isn't really a top priority here right now. Especially if I somehow need to... Let's look at this real quick one more time. Let's see. I have drifted a bit. Automaton things we can't do right now. Streamline prostheses is the thing that I'm interested in investing in if there's time, but I don't know if we're gonna have time. See, the advanced coal mine, that also takes another more. We have steam coal mines. Advanced coal mines will take up more, and we don't have more. Let's see. Steam wall drill, of course, would do the same. Let's see. Steam sawmill. We don't need that. Why would you get a steam sawmill? I don't know. Coal thumper injectors, however, that is going to be a primary concern. It's the house insulation, isn't it? That's what I'm holding out for here. Yep, that's what it was. Okay. That's got to be next, because we're going to be building houses. Hopefully. Yeah, we got to do that. Okay. So that is actually what we're doing. It comes down to it, we can also, think about getting infirmary mechanization so that if we want to free up some people. Yeah, let's not be lured away by, let's not be tempted by at the promise of, at the promise of automatons. In fact, I'm going to take you off there. I'm going to put you over here so that we can gather more stuff. Gather more stuff, by which I mean coal. And so we'll do that. Good. So before we can hit house insulation, we have to have 80 steel. So I'm going to have to wait a little bit before we do that. Let's see, anything else I need to... I mustn't build anything, because if I do, I'm going to... I'm going to use up the steel I'm trying to build up here. So let's proceed. It's day 40. People don't want to live in ice boxes? They clearly need to review their priorities. I know, right? All your food is right there. Oh, hello. Prayers at work? Fear of the storm. Sir, the people employed at this steam coal thumper refuse to work today. They intend to spend the entire shift praying. We've been working like madmen, sir, but there's only so much we can do to prepare. Let's face it, this is the end of the world. Through prayer, we can find the hope of deliverance, whatever happens. Force them to work! Or let them pray. We can't afford to... No. Hope will fall, but we gotta do this. We're gonna die! Your prayers will not save us! However, we can enact a new law. That seems like an excellent time. That seems like an excellent time to enact one of these new laws under purpose. There are a few things we could go with, depending on how totalitarian we want to be. We do a thing with a foreman at the cost of 10 food rations. A foreman will ensure that everybody at this facility, a facility that I use it at, works to the best of their ability. Workplace efficiency rises by 40%, and that's it. That could come in handy. Forceful persuasion. Rotate people through the. It reduces the time people spend in prison, but the new order. Now might be the perfect time to sign the new order. With the introduction of the new order, all who voice doubt will be treated as traitors. Obedience is the highest virtue, without which the city can't survive. All those who do not follow will be swept aside. But 3 days. It's going to take 3 days to pass a new law. If I pass this law, so I got to be sure. And we've got less than 3 days before the storm. So actually, triage. I mean, the ability to hit the triage button might be helpful in a little bit. I think what we shall do. If I sign the foreman law, though, I get it back in 18 hours. Forceful persuasion is almost 2 days. We're going to sign the law for a foreman, because we get it back in 18 hours, and then we'll see. Foreman can be appointed at workplaces. Might help. Okay. Coal is starting to waver. Let's see, where are we with these other things? Well, it's not starting to waver, it's just that it's still only about a day's worth of coal. I don't want to be full up on coal, but at the same time. So our capacity is going to be 4980, okay. I will keep an eye on it, but I may want to switch one of these things over to coal. Every single person here is working, or that is able to work is working. Oof. Okay. Not counting, prisoners and people in palliative care and all that. Oh, hey, we've got room in the prison again. That discontent bar is pretty high. There's only so long we're going to be able to afford to do that. Yeah, if we grab 10 people, that takes them away from the workforce, but at the same time, that will lower discontent. Yes. Sure. Let's round up the usual suspects. There, see? Look at that! Enjoy your prison time! It'll be warm. Maybe let's make things run smoother. Time will tell. Oh, I used to be a factory foreman. See, that's something. Coal, the amount of the coal's going up. We're gonna need the oof. Okay, yeah, this is gonna, oh man. Finish building that, please. We need the steel. And the answer to that is, of course, the coal is going up. You've just increased production. Okay. Also, steel will begin going up. I'm gonna switch one of these things over. One of these warehouse resource depots. Because I'm gonna be kind of screwed. Okay. So this one currently is for wood. Let me check our wood capacity right now. Haha. 5% unemployment allows for new things to do. The myth of 0% unemployment is real. I had forgotten what I was looking up. Wood. 750. We're at 450 now. 470 now. 470 now. And if we drop, if we drop that, then that's not going to work out. Food storage. 750 versus 319 for raw food. 1200 versus 549 for other. Yes. Okay. Good. I think we're going to build more storage. Just general storage until we can store more other things. And where's the raw food one? That one. I'm gonna change that one. Oh crap. Yay. Well, it's too late now. Cool. And we're going to build another one. And I didn't think that was suddenly going to make it full, but apparently it did. That's okay. See, resource depot. Yeah. Does take 20 steel. Damn it. We're gonna have a rough time. We're gonna have a very rough time. Need the cookhouse to do its job. Well, yeah, it does seem to be turning that into rations, so that's something. Okay. Now, steel is increasing. Which is good. We just need another 7 steel, and we can start researching the housing insulation. Alright, there we are. Crazy important. We're doing it now. And we're out of steel. Okay, steam steelworks. Man. So, we need to upgrade the steam steelworks. Actually, we may not be able to upgrade the steam steelworks yet. Yeah, the advanced steelworks requires 40 steel. So yeah, we're gonna need at least, assuming we can use the steel that's still sitting in there, which we may or may not be able to, we're gonna need like 25 steel before we can upgrade it. So, gather steel to get steel. It's basically what we have happening right now. Okay. So that's happening. We need to build so many things. While rotating this will provide more dynamic angles and different views, I won't be able to keep track of it as well. Let me see now that we're up to 30 steel. wharf. Yeah, work time's going to go another... Well, they're on 24 hours. But I've got to increase the rate of that we're picking up steel here. I mean, one would think one should do this at the end of the day, but or at the end of the 24 hour. When is the 24 hours up? Ability cooldown is not expired yet. True, but when did I enact it? That's my question. And there's probably no way to see that, is there? It just says, for the next 24 hours. Alright. When does your shift end? It's going to be 24 hours from whenever I hit the button. I probably had them on an extended shift, so... It's going to be either 1,800 hours or 2,000 hours. I just don't know if it's a good idea to wait. Until they'd be closed to do it. I mean, yeah. Let's wait. All right. Yo, funeral. No gatherable resources. Well, they've got to produce the resources, haven't they? Alright. Storage limit reached. It has, but it hasn't been reached. Still. Yeah, let me do a thing where I turn that off for a second. And then we turn it back on. Because we are not at storage capacity on that. There. We're getting... Okay, yeah, we're at... we are at storage capacity on coal, however. Alright. What now? It's a delicate balance. Okay. How much for the large resource depot? 75 steel. We're still nowhere near there. But we have the we're gonna have the housing insulation at least. Oh, that's an idea. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's a good idea. He said to himself. So that's the problem with the coal. It's coming in. It's coming in that fast. We need a large resource depot so that we can continue to house said coal. We're going to need a couple of them, to be honest. We're not going to make our food goal. I think the only way I could think to do it would be to somehow just, you know, end production on a bunch of things and just get them in there. And I can't do that because I need the resources. Let's see. The other thing we could be... We don't really have a... I wouldn't call it a surplus of wood. But... Let me see here. What's the problem? Everything requires steel. And we do not have enough steel. That be the issue. I could, however, shout at them for a bit at the cost of some food rations that we don't have enough of anyway. How long does that last, though? We're getting closer to the end of the shift. I think, again, it's too early to do that. Assuming timing on it. Okay, let's just keep going. Because Armageddon's coming anyway. Are you all discontent? I'll send out more propaganda soon. Okay. Yes, their storage is near capacity, unfortunately, for coal, which not a lot I can do about that just yet. Now I can. So let's see, we've got a couple of, like an hour and a half left until a certain point ends, and I don't know when this is going to, but it's probably going to be very soon. I'm thinking I'm going to raise discontent again and put this one on a 24-hour shift very shortly. And that way we'll have more steel coming in, and maybe we'll gather enough that we can... Yeah, 13 an hour, we should be able to do it, gather enough to upgrade this one overnight. So yes, let's go ahead and start building the big resource depot. Because we need one. Incredibly badly. Where shall we put it? We don't need to put it anywhere that's warm. It is not needed. Putting it here will destroy resources. We no longer care. Also not adjacent to a street for some reason. Okay. Yep, there we go. Big resource depot right there. Get to building that, and that's where we're going to put the excess coal. That should be pouring in shortly. Wish I had a way to get a bunch of excess food, but not in the cards, it seems. The end times! The end times is no time for hoarding! Don't I know it? Okay. We now have enough steel, I think, to start to upgrade this. It's going to shut down very shortly. I'm confident it's going to. So that's something. And maybe, if I'm very lucky, we'll have enough to start actually building more houses. We've got 2 hours before they get here with even more resources, including steel. We'll have the steel. They also have 2 steam cores, so I got to think about that. They're going to bring us 18 more engineers. And 102 raw food, which is good. Yeah, we're going to have to deal with food storage. Storage needs to happen, a lot of it, right now. I'm even considering just going ahead and building a second storage depot and assigning it to raw food. Okay, shift's over. Look at them all! Look at them! These folks are heading off to their dirigibles to go forth and hunt. For as long as they're able to, which won't be for much longer, 2 days. Yeah, and the temperature's going to drop very soon as well, which will be fun. And by fun, I mean terrifying. Alright. Hey. Should I demand more steel? Actually, what's our steel capacity? Because we're going to get some in a little bit. 300? We're getting about 2. Yeah, let's not force it. Let's not force it. How are you folks doing? They're closed. Great, we're going to upgrade them. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Scout Unit number 5 have returned safely to the city. They have brought us many things. Which will no doubt be helpful. I can disband them at the beacon, which I think I'm gonna. Because there's nowhere else to send anyone. We need the staff. I'm sending you down here because I have a death wish. By which I mean I have a death wish for you. I am terrible. Okay. They're almost to the first waypoint, and then I'm gonna have them finish the way down. Okay. 18 engineers. That's gonna come in handy. Because now I can max that out at least. Coal. We need coal. Which thing is 9 out of 10? This one? Okay. Gathering post. Gathering post. Just kind of sprinkling them along the gathering posts. Put them to work. Not like immediately, but you know, cookhouse is very important right now. Also, I need to disband them. I need to go to the beacon to do that, so that they shall once again be available to our workforce. Thank you for your service. You are disbanded. Alright. We get them back. Alone in this world. Okay, sorry, Clarence. Alright. Let's see, what's the next thing? Ah! Okay. I mean, they're engineers. I could set them to work at these places, which currently... Oh, wait a minute. Do I have anyone working right now? Closed. Oh, shit. I need to not dismantle that. I hit the wrong button. If you're not working, you're being dismantled. Can I cancel that? Yes, good, okay. Back in there. No one saw anything. That building wasn't temporarily dismantled. Right, yes, no. Wrong button. There we go. Yeah, we gotta put someone on emergency shift. Let's put you on emergency shift. Because we've got to have at least one workshop operating at all times. We also have more steam cores, which is the thing we got to think about. We are full of trees. We are full of steel. We need to build. So many things right now. Okay. And build we shall. We're going to build more resource depots. And we're also going to build houses. Yeah, the building temporarily phased out and then phased back in. It was unsure of its existence for a moment, but it's feeling better now. It's a resource depot. Okay. We're now going to have a large... I have 3 steam cores now, and the temptation to make automatons is even greater than before, but I'm going to resist. For now. Because we gotta keep doing this. Put this one next to this one. And I kind of know we're gonna need a third one, I'm pretty sure, because it'll be very helpful. So I'm gonna do that. Okay. Let's build out some street. We might need a 4th one, but can the automatons build their own society after the humans die off? I hope so. We only have 1 right now. I think they're going to get very lonely. That said, I think the order of business is really to replace some of the these tents with infirmaries tents. Some of these medical posts with infirmaries. It's going to be kind of important. You have any patients? No patients right now. I think that's really going to be the order of business here. Tempted though I am to just make a couple of automatons and have them working 24/7 at some of these places for resources. Right now I can barely manage the resources we have, so it's not ideal. So yeah, I am thinking we're going to replace the because people are going to get sick when the thing happens. So I think the more infirmaries we have, the better off we'll be with respect to people like not dying. We'll have to get the insulation for them, but you know. Okay. You start doing that. So, oh, there's no room. That's interesting. They're too big for me to upgrade them in that way. I mean, this isn't adjacent to a street. Also, I think I would have to put the back end of it into the rock wall, and so that probably wouldn't work out terribly well. Okay, if I put it there, it can't take advantage of the hub. That can. Just want to build these infirmaries just by themselves? Probably. You know, what is your obsession with infirmaries, Jim? Well, here's a reason. Okay. Just use up that last steam core. Just see what happens. Will the generator vanish? I don't know. I should do it just to see what happens. Okay, what is happening? They're building those. We've got some. We're still full up on what do we got to use up. So let's finally build some houses. Shall we? Actually build places for humans to live? I need to build, like, what, 12 of them? 13? 12, they'll die off. I want to build them in places where they will be warm. Which, you know, is pretty much going to keep them on outskirts right now. It's either that or you build more. Yeah, let's use what space we have near these hubs already first, and go from there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. How many does it take to build a house? I can squeeze in one more. Oh, yeah, that'll catch the edge of that hub, so 6. Okay. That's a good start. That's half the houses we need. This is a lie, by the way, because we need more. We need to replace the tents and the bunkhouses, but it's a start. There. Building them over by this steam coal mine. That won't be weird at all. Okay. Good. More housing. And that brings me down to an amount of steel that is not very much. But we shall have more steel soon. Like tomorrow, when it's cold. Okay. They're going to be out gathering food that we're not going to have anywhere near enough, but let's see what's next. I mean, that was a lot of it. A shipment of wood was, I think, came in handy here. But let's see. I mean, see, that's the thing, is I can build the buildings, but that doesn't guarantee that I will have the staff to put in the buildings. That is the problem. And when these infirmaries are done, and we need to staff those, and we're going to be short-staffed on that, I'm going to have to rearrange a bunch of stuff. Nightmare! I could tear down a couple of the... That's not a terrible idea, actually. I just built a couple of infirmaries. I could potentially... I don't like the idea of getting rid of the medical posts, but at the same time... it would free up some personnel. Oh, if only I'd bought automatons. Oh, well. Bought automatons. Oh, well. Like I said, in an earlier playthrough, someday soon, we shall have more automatons. Why the propaganda center is at 0%, I don't know. But they're waiting for workers. Apparently they're off, I guess, building things. Some moron told them to build a bunch of houses. I don't know who could have done that. Okay. There's building happening. Okay. Burial ceremony. Are we having... Are there people watching a fight? There are people watching a fight and freezing their arses off. Because of course they are. House insulation researched. Excellent. Good. We would need more steel to research another thing. And once again, we're keeping you up for nothing. Let's see. Trying to think of something that doesn't require a lot that we could, some target we could hit in a short amount of time. Like more insulation. Healthcare insulation, for example. We only have 7 steel right now. We'd need 20. We'd need 13 more steel. But, it's a thing we could do. You're thinking of not building one of the houses, aren't you? Why, yes. Because they haven't started yet. I could claim that steel and get them starting on research on the healthcare insulation. Or I could get them started on coal mining optimization, which, you know, more coal. Just on the coal mines themselves, which... I don't know when the coal mines are going to become inoperable, but it's going to happen fast. I'm pretty sure. That's going to become a thing. But they'd be 10% more efficient for a little while. I feel like healthcare insulation is more important. Let's see. Steam hub range. I mean, strangely enough, I mean, we've had to rearrange some things, but we've actually kind of had enough room. Oddly enough, in what we have, so I'm not as worried about that. Okay. Infirmary mechanization wouldn't hurt, as, you know, if we need to free up more people. Let us... As you know, we just built more. Let us see. No one has started building this house yet. If I reclaim the steel... then I will have enough. We'll get it built. Sorry to anyone who was looking forward to moving into a... sorry, George, your house isn't being built yet. It's got delayed just a little bit. Apologies. We need to research some things. We need to make it warmer inside the hospital tents. Because, you know, death. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. We can start that process. So that'll be helpful. I feel like I should be building a bunch more things that only require wood. Oh, hey. You made it? Good. 9 hours. Good. That's definitely cutting down the time. Good move. Good move, me. Good move past me. We're getting close here. Okay. Storm's coming. Storage limit. Oh, bloody hell. Wait. Are the depots ready? No. Ack. So raw food. No one's really producing anything yet, but we're gonna need this. No, they're still it's being built. Okay. In the meantime, is there anything over here we need to this strange idea of just building a bunch of hunters' huts for no reason. Is it too late to propose a glass dome with air scrubbers? You know, I feel like it would require glaziers, which we don't really have very much of right now. I mean, you would think we have some, because I think these houses have windows, but yeah, I can see some windows on there. Don't know if the windows have glass in them, but you would think. That would be a project. Also, there. That's at least functioning. We need more. Oh, that's right. We need to move. Need to make an adjustment. Grab someplace that I've... Where have I squirreled away some engineers? We figure out where I've squirreled away some engineers. That's a medical post. That requires engineers. That's an infirmary. That requires engineers. Where have I stuck a bunch of engineers? I just kind of spread them out, didn't I? Okay. So over here, we have 4 engineers, so I could replace those. Since they're closed, I can do this. I can replace those with regular workers. Maximize that. Do a quick adjustment there. Throw you in there. Good. Okay, so at least that infirmary will be functioning. You should have done the infirmary research, Jim. No! Alright. Let's see. Yeah. Gotta figure out what to do with the whole raw food situation. These hangars, they'll be coming back. But hopefully this will be built by that time, and I can then dedicate it to raw food, and that will fix this problem. Okay. That's like most of what I can think of here. Yeah, use that last steam core on another hothouse. Just looking at things I can build. The trouble with building any new building, and that's the thing, is that I can't seem to hold it in my head at multiple times, but everything requires steel, doesn't it? Damn it. Doggone it. Okay. Build a fighting arena. They'll love that. Distract them with more bread and circuses. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I can't build any of these things, because if I try to... Alright. We're just gonna keep it going. Yeah, worked for the Roman emperors. I mean, yeah. Right? Right? I know, right? There's our little building projects over here. Finally starting to house some people. There's an idea. In the new steam coal mine neighborhood. On the far end. The elite houses. Yeah. We have plenty of medical posts, but actually I'm wondering if we have too many medical posts. I wish I could see the situation with... Wish I could see the situation with the, you know, get some kind of report on how the, you know, see all of the medical posts at once. And because right now, like, no patients, and I'm tempted to tear one down, because right now they don't have any patients. I know they're gonna have patients. Because right now all our patients are in the infirmaries. But I feel like deactivating one of them for now, while to put engineers in other spots where we'll need them, or we'll need people. But of course, that means building new buildings that to get them to do the things. Like taking them out, putting them to work in one of the other buildings, and then, I don't know, have a push for hunters' huts or something. Whilst we, for that last day, to try to bring in a crap load of food. Which, you know, even this might not be enough. Sadly, to tell the truth. We're building 3 big storage houses, but even that will be an issue. Because ideally, I only like, what, one for coal, one for food, one for food rations, one for raw food, one for food rations. And the problem there still is, if we get to the production level we'll need to have more of them, because we'll need to be raking in more coal. Well, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, about a day. This is not going to work. We're all going to die! Okay. Let's see. How's it going? Insulating infirmaries. I mean, that might be the best tack to take right now. I don't know. Okay, so the crazy plan, just so that I understand what it is to build a bunch of hunters' huts, which will have, like, a day, 1 or 2 days to operate. How many people do we currently need in hunters' huts? 10. How much does it bring in? Brings in... No, 20 raw food per hour is nothing to sneeze at. No, but then, no, 20 per day. Yeah. If I had enough steel, I could build more hangars. 20 per day, 30 per day. It's not nothing. But to get 3,438 food rations, that's... what do we divide it to get the... It's soup, right? So that's... We're multiplying by 2 or 4? Where's the cookhouse? Only the cookhouse will have the answer to this question. 5 from 2 for 5, right? Okay. So there's math. I'm just curious now. What the math for this is. So we're saying like 3,400 food rations. Let's say we wanted 3,500 food rations. And so we divide that by 5 at 700, and we multiply that by 2, it's 1,400. I assume I'm doing that math right. Is that right? $3,500 over X is equal to 5 over 2. 5x. I've got to double it and then divide by 5, and it's still 1,400. Okay, that's good. Math, everyone. Math. And now that was your moment of algebra. Like the one piece of algebra I remember from high school. So that's so yeah, I mean, to bring in 1,400 freaking, it's just not gonna happen. You got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, so like 1,880. So 200. The hunters are going to bring in 200 rations in the morning, or 200 raw food in the morning, and so that means that in order to bring in the amount we'd need, to bring in 1,400 rations, we'd need more. We'd basically need this current setup times 7. And I just don't think that's going to be an achievable. I mean, it's certainly not going to be an achievable goal by the time we hit the time we need. That said, let's see. How many medical posts do we currently? I mean, we've got a lot of medical posts that are currently down. Hangars take 40 wood, 40 steel. If we were to build just another regular hothouse, that's how many per day? We don't know. I think it's... let's look at our numbers here. I'm just looking at everything right now. You know, 337 we bring in per day. You have 2 days. So we can somehow get that number up to 700. Things I should have done at the beginning. Things I should have done at the beginning. If we were to try to get that up to 700. Let's see. The industrial hothouse brings in is bringing in currently 86 per day, but it's only at a 60% efficiency because it's an automaton. At the same time, though, I mean, you know, they're working 24/7, so. Who knows? The regular hothouse is bringing in 50 a day. So if we had another of those, it wouldn't hurt. At the same time, yeah, the crazy amount of just, you know, go and grab food is gonna be real rough. It's gonna be real rough. Because, you know, everything after this point on the bar is storm. This is all storm. Then we've got houses we have to build. Also. I'm going to try something. However, just because. Yeah, so what I'm thinking is it involves shuffling around people. When the storm hits, we're not going to be able to send the hunters out anymore. So, just building based on what I have available right now. I know we'll have enough to staff, say, another hothouse, if another hothouse is even freaking possible. More Doomsday I'll save over that. Will I? I think there was something strange and important there. Alright. Even more Doomsday. Even more Doom. We'll keep that. And so, I think what we're going to do here then is, as he bores everyone with his decision-making process. Yes. Here's the thing we're going to try. I'm going to see what happens if I try building another of these. Requires placement. This is me going crazy. Okay, apparently that worked. The generator didn't disappear. see how that goes. It's just a regular hothouse, but we're gonna right now we won't need the tents until the storm probably, although we'll see. The tents, the medical, all of these medical posts until the storm, well, at which point, you know, more patients will start filing in. But if we get folks out looking for food between then and now, that might at least help things along a little bit. Now, right now, Hunter's Huts, again, which is the only thing I can build right now because I don't have enough steel, take 10 workers. So let me just check to see, once again, how many medical posts we currently have. I don't think any of them had patients in them because they're all in the infirmaries now. So, which, I mean, and then there's an infirmary that's not even open yet. Because we gotta free up some engineers to go in there. Tell you what. Let's actually just start with a base of that. Because that's a thing. Okay. Turn that off. So those are both off. So I can pull them out. Oh, yeah, I don't even have to do that. I'm going to pull them out and put them over here before I forget. So that way they'll be ready. Because darn it. Okay, now. You currently have no patients, so I'm pulling them. So that's 5. Yeah, it's like I'm gonna have to do a thing to keep track. I'm gonna turn it off instead of pulling them out, so that I can keep track of them by these little symbols. Next, care house. Not touching that. Medical post. Out here. Patients? No. Off. I think that's 2. No patients. Off. That's an infirmary. That's another infirmary. That's an infirmary. We've got some patients there. It's a medical post. No patients. Turn that off. I think we've got like 3 of them now. Just cycling through the infirmaries again. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we got 4. We could. Okay, so what we can do is we can. You can pull them out there, swap them for workers. We can build 2 more. We can build 2 more Hunter's Huts. It's not going to be enough, but it'll be more than we have now. You know, you work with what you got, right? There. And what we'll do is we'll swap in. Once those are complete, we're going to put people in them. We're going to put workers in them to go out and gather food. Which this is not an ideal situation, but it's the one we have to work with. I guess we'll make the, we'll go ahead and just pull some folks. Oh, hey. What's happening? Fight over supplies. That's great. Sir, an argument erupted between some workers last night. Some of them wanted a portion of the resources their facility produces so they can prepare for the storm. It came to blows, and though nobody was seriously injured, tensions are running high. Keep me updated. Yup. Discontent's going back up. Yeah. Yep. I send some folks out on a goodwill mission. Will that help? Yeah, that might help. Send them out on patrol. There we go. Okay. This is built. I am earmarking it for raw food. And we get the rest. Okay. Send the guards out in a friendly fashion to say hi to everyone. In a totally not threatening way. Especially since I'm probably about to pass a very unpopular law. Very unpopular law. Okay. Resource management. One of our people died. Damn it. Not good. Well, now what we need is order. Book of Laws is available again. Just before the temperature drops. This is the thing to think about, right? Let me see. Should we go ahead and make the incredibly unpopular law we're thinking of making? New order. Hope will never be a problem again. A public execution space will be built. Some public enemies will be killed. Some people will feel compelled to fight this law. Some of them will die. Right when I'm playing this resource management game. It's a thing to consider. And do we want to tank the game just so we can see that graphic? And the answer is, of course we do. Let's see. I want to wait for some things to get built, and then when they are built... Oh dear. Well, there we go. Put some workers in there. It's going to be chilly for now, but that's okay. There. That'll make things slightly easier when it comes to that. Those are in process being built, so I can't back. Well, I could back out, because now I've just realized I'm not going to have enough. I can have enough staff to do even 2 huts. So it's like, may as well reclaim the wood. Unless I want to try to, take people from something else, but I just don't have the people available, man. I just don't. All right. We'll consider reorganizing later. I'm going to go ahead and pull that so that I can reclaim the wood, which that's just what I needed. Nope, sorry, not doing it now. Alone in this world. Yep. Okay. These are ready. You will be earmarked for food rations. You will be earmarked for coal. Let's see how that does for now. Based on what we're able to produce. What else? Okay, now we need 10 workers to fill this hut. We have 10 workers currently unemployed, oddly enough. Let's put them in there. It'll help a little bit. They're not going to be able to get anything today, but you have to prepare if we want to stand any chance of survival. I know, right? I think I just want to see what happens when we get to a couple of points. There's going to be a lot of house building. Once we get the steel up and running. Advanced steelworks. 2 advanced steelworks. Excellent. I just want to see what happens when they arrive at that base, that place. In like half an hour. Healthcare insulation researched. Excellent. All healthcare facilities better insulated now, which is great because that's going to be a thing we definitely need to deal with. Infirmary mechanization should probably be next. Just to free up that staff. I mean, coal thumper injections wouldn't be too bad either. You get those things dealt with. Okay. We'll have enough steel for those shortly, probably. But I feel like that's a decision that'll be made next time. Temperature falls. Well, here we go. How are we to live now? You go outside and you're dead. Oh, well. Okay, so scouts have reached Camp Meteor. Let me just check the temperature real quick. Alright. A lot of places are chilly. The tents are now cold. Gotta replace those if we can. Now just checking everywhere we have heaters. Because we're gonna need to use them. Let's see. Gathering posts. We're gonna turn them on there. Chili. Chili is okay. Oh, wow. This workshop is freezing. Is it not inside a heat zone? It's not. Okay. Been forcing them to work without heat for quite a while now. That's terrifying. Cookhouse, turn that on. The child shelter is chilly. Just checking the what we got going on here. Okay. And I think everything I need to turn on, I have turned on for now. Yeah, chili is workable, cold is not. And some of these are going to heat up when people get in there. I got to figure out what the deal is with the workshop. That workshop, why that's freezing. It's probably going to be a future me problem. Okay. Very cold in the fighting arena, and yet people will still go. I know this about them. Okay. Camp Meteor. The camp is built around a large hole in the ice. It might be the impact crater of a meteorite. There's a block and tackle attached to the top of the steel framework built over a hole. Okay. Ah! Getting dire. Fallen star. We searched the remains of the camp. Must have been some scientific operation dedicated to the research of whatever punch this hole in the ice. Now the place is deserted and there's nothing of value to be found here, and we've discovered new sites, which we're not going to have time to go to. Scattered convoy. I can't read. Scattered convoy, large crater. Unless they happen to be on the way back to the city, I don't think we're going to be able to do it. Carry on. Where are these things? Like down here? We have a day and 23 hours. I don't think we can... Ooh, the terrain looks even more terrifying now. That's very cool and very ominous. I can't even see for the storm. If you were to go to the large crater, which you mustn't... Yes, convoy is not accessible. The crater is accessible if you want to spend 11 hours getting there. The city, 17 hours. You have a day and 23 hours. Horrible, horrible, fateful decisions await us. I think I might do the same thing I did last time and palm that off on future me. Just because... Yeah, I don't know that that's... So, like... Right, okay. So 11 hours to that. And then... But it's 17 hours back, which is a day. Right now we have a day and 23 hours. There's a chance they might make it back just in time. But I think I'm going to leave that decision up to future me because we are getting to the point I need to do this dinner thing that apparently people do. So we're going to save the game one more time. We are at 2 to Doomsday. It's actually even less than 2. And there we are. Back to the main menu we go. Okay. This is interesting. I think I'm putting a lot of pressure on future me, but that's okay. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Everything will be fine. No, it won't. So many people are going to die. Is Doomsday the end game or a checkpoint in the game? No, I'm just calling it Doomsday. There's not actually anything in the game, I think, officially called Doomsday. I'm calling the start of the storm Doomsday. But in any case, hi. Thank you all for joining us. This is a very very frazzling game, but it's also very cool. Ha ha ha. Oh God, can't believe I said that. It's very nice. It's a very good game. It's a very good game. I enjoy resource management in dire situations. It's very interesting. I'm going to be coming back to this once again in probably a couple of days or so. Where are we? It's Thursday. Thursday? So, on Saturday evening, I'm going to be over on Prax's channel, Praxagor Thesmophoria. We are playing The Regiment, which is a Napoleonic era game. Full of intrigue and strangeness. Not that much strangeness, mostly intrigue. It's, just basically playing British officers helping out people retake the Iberian Peninsula. On Sunday nights over here we have our regular Dark Matter game, which is getting close to its final arc as well. That is pretty much everything that's going on right now. I'm gonna have more stuff soon. Getting closer, inching closer, but not quite there yet. I probably will not see you before this, so everyone have a happy Halloween if you celebrate. Even if that's mostly just sort of dropping candy through slots or leaving them outside or what have you. Or just, just watching Halloween films or whatever you do. Doing things by remote. Who knows? There's a concert going on. Is there Dark Matter this Sunday? Probably. We are hopefully going to have Dark Matter Sunday. We've had some real life stuff going on with some of us, but hopefully we will have Dark Matter on Sunday. We won't know till Sunday, basically. But that's currently the plan. So we will be, at the very least, back on this channel seeing folks then. And I think that shall be all for now. In the meantime, folks, take care, and I will see you all of a sudden.